My twin brother proposed to his high school sweetheart. My brother ended up getting shot and he died. They never got married. It makes you wonder, how long do you should wait until you get married once you get proposed to?
It's true. How
Like-
long were they engaged for? You know?
It was, but yes, it was engaged like almost from this in high school, and he died probably at the age of 36, 37. So they were engaged for a very long time.
Does that really count as an engagement, or is that
Did
just
they
a
live together?
relationship?
Yes.
It was common law.
Oh.
No, you know, thing is common law. Either you're married or you're married.
Well,
yeah, that's a long time.
I always told Robert, like, if you propose to me in front of a crowd of people, I'm gonna tell you no.
Why?
Because I don't want people staring at me, screaming at me, oh, let me see it.
No, propose to
So I would have
me.
been like, no.
Propose to me on a yacht. I don't care.
In
Make
front
it
of a bunch of
grand.
people, they
Make
like-
it grand. I
so
like the grand.
You like
yes.
branding.
3, 2, 1, big pull. You can turn around.
I seen videos where people propose and the person was like, no.
If y'all want to know how I proposed to her, it was in my truck
was
on
perfect.
Montague Beach. And I was like, there's a
Having
ring.
lunch.
You want to get married?
And I was like,
And
yeah.
I was like, this must be the most special thing in the world to you.
Yeah, no,
'cause
I was
nobody is here except us.
so happy. I was really, really happy with that.
Ecstatic.
You
Because
was?
I was extremely happy with that because I could already see myself telling him no if he tried to do it in front of
I was
in
happy
front of
too
people.
because I didn't have to go through all no kind of planning and doing this and
Yeah.
that. You know, It was
Because I
pretty
promise
simple.
you,
If you could tell my cousin no and he did do that in front of all of us, that would have knocked you.
I know it would have
She
been a
would've knocked
why.
him.
I would have.
Yeah.
It would have been a big fight, but I would have told him no because I did not want that
Well, you glad he did it the way he did it.
because we had that big fight.
So when you talk about proposing, who should propose? Should the man? Well, I believe in the man proposing, but you know, it's just new age
What
woman.
would you have done if I had proposed to you?
I would have. If you was to be on your knees,
Yeah, on my knee.
I would have politely placed my heel in between your teeth. Cause bro, get up! Why you trying to propose to me?
I
Trying to
did
show
not
me
expect
up?
that.
Listen, you guys watch this.
What?
Y'all ever see these videos going around where the girls lifting up their man
No.
and
Carrying them
they're
across the
carrying
threshold.
them and like, oh, and the guys
Unacceptable.
throwing them off like, no, let me
Yeah.
be a man.
Yeah, what the hell?
Like,
Why are you proposing to me?
I think I would propose like now in this new age.
Mhm.
I think that if I was given the opportunity, I would propose to a man.
Trying to put that pressure on me? That's what you're trying to do.
Yeah, I'd be like, so what? You want us? You want
Marry
us
me.
get married?
You
Let's
marry
get
me or not?
married. Let's be getting married. What you could do?
yeah, it ain't happening.
But no, but then I old school where I would want to
Yeah,
feel
you
like
want
the
the man-
princess.
yeah, you want the
but
man
then
to
like,
say-
okay, here's another one.
Mhm.
For example, your brother.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think men use engagements as a safety net?
Yes.
For example,
Yes.
maybe
You
he
got a
never
rest
of
maybe he never wanted to,
I
know,
but
married.
I
but he
can't.
wanted to be with her.
I can't
Speak
speak.
for him.
I can't speak for him because number one, he's dead, and
Yeah.
number two, I respect his
Yeah.
baby mother.
Yeah.
She possibly could have been my sister-in-law.
Mm-hmm.
However, not even speaking about them, I do feel as though some men use that as a crutch
Right.
to hold females down
Yeah, yeah.
to say,
You ain't going nowhere.
I want you with no one else,
You
and
joking? Some men will say, "Oh, I would have proposed to you. I already had the ring. I didn't."
yeah, lies. It's
Bro.
the lie. Send it.
If we was to do it, if we wanted, if anyone, if they want to do something, they could do it. Yeah, you don't gotta worry about
Yeah,
it. It got
I believe that if you want to be with someone, you can be with them. I care if
Yeah,
I
that is
care if
true.
they're in Jupiter, you can be with
Yeah,
them.
yeah.
If you want,
you can find a
Let
way.
me
you
tell
can
you
find a
something.
way.
My friend, shout out Fedro. He's called a queen.
Fetty boo.
Queen
I
said,
Phaedra.
she said you'll be surprised. Like she
Did
said,
you hold on? Did you ask her first? She said, if you use a story,
Oh,
you gotta pay up.
I give you $15. It's in your story. That's just advice.
An example, yeah.
It's just something you said.
This
Yeah.
Phaedra,
How
I
much-
know. Sorry, Phaedra.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
$15 is enough, right?
Anyway,
Anyway,
know everybody's dress.
Fedro know
Wow.
every.
That's my hairstylist buddy. We
Wow, I'm surprised.
salon buddies.
Anyway,
Wow.
yeah.
Anyway, so
Okay.
Federal thing is, okay, she's like, you know, sometimes, you know, Nassau small. So sometimes you'll have, like, you know, men who married, but, you know, they kind of bad. But, like, honestly, the relationship them and their wife have is superb.
It's pretty tight, yeah.
And so what Federal was saying one day was, she was like, you
Superb,
can't-
like what? They could date other people
No, it's just, like, their dynamic.
together as a
Yeah,
couple.
as a couple, they
Oh.
friends, they cool, they good. So what she was saying was, you'd be surprised how your single friends could still be envious. Like, they'll know, like, your marriage ain't perfect, but they're
Right.
still envious.
Oh, wow.
And they still have a wife simply because you still get someone to
Yeah,
put a ring
yeah,
on your finger
yeah.
and carry you down the aisle at the end of the day.
Yeah,
and they
because-
can't get no one to do it for them.
Because I used to look at
someone to buy them a chicken
no,
snack.
I used to look at people before I was married. I used to look at people like, but all these hoes getting married before me, and I ain't even a hoe.
Yeah.
But
It ain't easy to get someone to take you down the aisle.
and no, marriage isn't easy
Yeah, that's
in
true.
general.
But then still,
It isn't easy.
No, it ain't.
It
It's
isn't
not.
easy to get
not.
people to live with people, and it isn't easy to
Be married.
married in general. So don't y'all don't
Yeah, don't-
envy
don't
us.
rush
Don't
into it,
envy
yeah.
And
nobody.
They don't just do it just because that's another thing too. Like even with the engagements,
Because some people are just struggling.
right? But if you look at it too, is this engagement for us, or this for people? This relationship for us,
That's
or this
true.
for people? This proposal for us,
Yeah.
or this for people? And I've come across a lot of women that they don't care who the groom is. Their wedding plan.
Yeah.
It's literally, and guess what? They just be the people who have the hardest time getting married.
Yeah.
I know some couples who had fabulous weddings, and I hate to say it, fabulous weddings with marriages don't last.
Child.
But I know some people who had fabulous
Our
weddings.
wedding was fun though. That's scary.
Your wedding was fun.
I was sick,
She
so
asked
I
me the
don't
question.
remember.
You didn't have a blast?
Weren't you there?
I try to remember. I
Right.
think
It was enough
I,
fun then.
No,
I ate
I-
some
I-
bad ham and
no,
I was
He
sick.
did say he was sick.
I was concerned because he was sick.
Yeah, but what if that
We was
like a
concerned.
omen?
Everybody was concerned because you was sick, and we knew he was sick.
Yeah.
So,
So what if it was like, oh, you shouldn't be getting married today? Don't lie, y'all say that.
No, I just shouldn't have ate that ham.
Don't lie, y'all say that. Eh?
no, I don't think we
That
said
Christmas
that. I don't think we said that.
No, he really shouldn't eat.
But
that
I
freaking
don't think I had fun because he was sick and he didn't have fun.
Yeah,
So,
I was trying to make sure he was okay. Too,
yeah,
so-
because your family probably had fun because you was fine, but his
I was
family.
fine. I was like,
But I mean, you were fine in the
it was
sense
too much
of
attention.
you
I
were
wasn't
fine.
sick. Yeah.
Yeah, people have these fabulous weddings, right? And it tends not to last.
They
So
want their wedding pictures to go viral.
and they want to be the next Insta bride and the next weddings on point bride.
surprises
Be-
off.
They do. They y'all be
Man.
beautiful.
Oh my god.
Y'all be beautiful, but really, do you really want a marriage or do you want
A wedding.
Well,
a party?
The look.
For me, I could be honest. I could be honest. Y'all know I'm very transparent.
Transparent.
Be honest.
Transparent.
yeah.
For me, when I first got married, I wasn't even checking about my marriage. I was fucking planning a wedding,
Wedding.
and I was having fun,
We
and
had fun at the
I spent my grants,
Yeah.
and
That was fun.
It
when
was a nice wedding.
I go on home to go live with my husband, I cry.
Just ready to go back home.
I cry.
You wasn't thinking about it. You didn't even think about it.
I cry. I called my mommy and I was on the phone bawling. Mommy remember the story. And my mommy told my husband, bring her back home, Dad. I cry. But, I talk it out. But I can tell you guys, if y'all ain't ready for it,
Don't do it.
don't do it.
Look
Because
glamorous.
it's okay. I know. Okay, one time, I was listening to Mo and Drew in the midday or whatever, and they were saying like people always saying, "Child marriage is working, it's hard," and she's like she know people who don't say that, like, and she was just like, should marriage be that hard? Should it be that much work? But I would say it's work, and not necessarily say it just all hard. It's more like people literally evolving and changing every single
day.
day.
Yeah.
I would liken marriage to someone planting a seed, right?
He
You
getting
plant.
philosophical.
No, it's really when you think about it,
Go ahead,
right?
baby, go ahead.
You plant the seed and you want it to grow, but there's certain things you have to do.
That's a TikTok video. You get the ball.
I take the ball, I bounce it, I shoot, I miss it.
You box the ball. You dribble the ball. And then you shoot.
So you gotta plant the seed, right? And then you gotta water the seed, and then you gotta make sure the plant getting light. But what one of the most important?
Someone fucking dropped their ass. Let me see. Everybody, cruisy.
Take 3. Okay, we back now. Let me tell you what happened. My son, our son,
My nephew,
her nephew, cousin
Best
slash
friend.
cousin.
best friend.
We tell him to go to bed. They playing around. He followed the bed head first. Got a big kamuli pop. Forget the seed story. I can tell another story. When we first got married, it was the dog. We had issues with the dog. Then we had children, and then it was the issues with the way I handled the children. So as we ran into the room just now, the ladies, they tended to the children, and they was like, "Oh, how you doing?" And all I did was went outside for some ice, cause my first reaction is,
He was rowing.
why
Let me get
you
the ass.
don't get it together and stop making noise and
His first
listen?
reaction is, I should go. No, he said I should go beat them.
Yeah, I should cut their
Like,
ass.
I wasn't even concerned if this okay, but see, that's something we had to learn. Like, you
Oh
gotta
my
show
gosh.
compassion, because I am the fun parent, but I don't like stupidness. I like foolishness. So yeah, back on track. Marriage is a whole lot of things that you like. It look good from the outside, but on the inside, you gotta.
It's work, but
You
I
gotta
don't
do
think
some
it'll be that bad. It just depends. And like the focus, and seriously, like with these proposals and these engagements, like people need to reevaluate what it is they looking for, what it is they aiming for, because how long do you think someone should be proposed? I mean, how long do you think you should be engaged? Robert told me we ain't be engaged. He literally said like, nah. I think it was the same day when he get engaged. He was like, nah, look, I don't plan to be engaged for no longer than 6 months to a year.
Oh yeah, it's a
Cold.
good time.
And I, was like,
feel-
okay, I can start
Well,
saving my money.
Well, for me, I gave my husband, I told him to pick the date when he wanted to get
Oh,
married.
you let him pick it.
Yeah, I let him pick the date. He picked the date. So I feel so, and the reason I did that too, because I wanted to see how serious he was. Because ladies, when you dating and you've been dating someone for a while,
Right.
you know, you only can accept what people give you face value
Yeah.
Yeah.
right then and there. So you could tell me you love me and you care and your emotions and everything matching up, but you still got bad intentions.
That's true.
Yeah, and
And
your
so-
actions still could be saying otherwise.
Exactly. So for when he proposed to me, I was like, okay, we engaged. So my next step was, okay, when you want us to get married.
Right, to see
And-
if that person's
yeah,
serious.
see
Putting,
what-
putting it on him.
Because I had to go plan the wedding the following do this.
Mm-hmm.
But he was like, no, January.
So what
Okay.
are signs? Because I mean, obviously you have
Okay.
some people who are demand propose to the woman, and then it's almost like, well, yeah, you like I say, demand put on the woman. Well, you take the lead, and it's almost just like if the woman ain't really an aggressive person, they gonna work together. It can be frustrating for.
That's true.
A
But then
woman.
too, like for me personally, when it comes to men, if the man doesn't bring up marriage first, but you pressure him into an engagement proposal
True,
to marriage,
that's a bad thing.
that's terrible.
Yeah.
Now you might have bring it up, but if you didn't pressure him and eventually you say, you know what, boom, let's do this, that's different. But when you see you hound them, okay, I get engaged. They only do it like that. Sometimes the engagement is to appease.
Yeah,
That's just the way it is.
And I think that's very uncomfortable because in the back of your mind, as a female, you know that you put that pressure on that man.
Yeah, so like,
And
do you
so-
even want that if you put that pressure on?
Not only that, suppose you then married and you then start to see signs that this ain't working out and this ain't making no sense.
Better make
But
it
is that
work.
even really on him? If you, I mean, it's on him because he, as a man, he should be.
Yeah, but as a woman, you miss it, or you rush into it. So
You rush into it.
You
Because-
rush into it,
hold
but as
on.
a man, he's an adult and he could say, "Hey, this is going
But
too fast,"
be-
but maybe he don't want to lose you.
Keep in mind, men's job is to please women.
Mm.
So in most
That's-
cases,
They can try, please.
They
in
could
the
try,
moment.
please. They could try, please.
Yeah.
Well, every
Or
man
fix the
I've been with.
problem.
I feel like women should listen to their gut and their intuition.
Yes.
But I have a lot of friends who start.
But I do feel like sometimes I got this up a belly gotten and sometimes things is be wrong.
right.
But I do
You-
feel
you're
so.
so far, and you.
Yeah, I do feel like not even women, everyone should
Yeah,
listen
it's not
to
a
that.
woman thing; it's men and women. Because
To
some
them.
men is be seeing the signs too.
Yeah.
because it's so funny because opposites is attract. You will always see a good man with a terrible woman, or a terrible man with a
With an
good
awesome
woman.
woman.
Let me get y'all take on this.
I think we should have a part 2 to this.
we can have a part 2. If y'all think we should have a part 2, let us know in the comments.
Y'all, this video of the cat, Elise.
Please, Jesus, like the video.
Please,
At
yeah, as soon as y'all
least-
turn it on, at least click like, please.
At least what?
200 views.
200 views.
No?
I want 200 likes.
200 likes.
Yeah, share it. This is what I want to know. This is what, if I wasn't, I want y'all to give me your opinion too. If I didn't know y'all, I would think you proposed to your husband, and I would think you would be a single woman.
You think
You're
I
damn
proposed
right.
to my
Yeah,
husband?
because you biggity.
Yeah,
and
you and
you just.
what you want to say about me?
Hey, put my.
Say you would be use Madeline off dolls.
I could do it myself.
Yeah.
I could.
What
You
y'all
guys-
think? What y'all think with me?
Guys, I'm proposing to
I
nobody.
think
No.
he's a lovesick puppy. Love. Ugh.
He would be proposing
He's
every
the
month.
set. He's the set who
He'd
is
be a
fall in-
serial proposal.
right, fall in love and really want to be married, and girls will just run over him.
Okay, that's the end of the show. See y'all later.